Today is Friday. It is October 2nd, 2009, and this is the Weight Loss Diaries. I'm Dee, and I am your Friday vlogger. So this week's topic has been, what happens that we get off track? There's a lot of things that have happened to me, and things that I let happen to myself, and most of it is choices. For anybody who watched The Biggest Loser this last week, it's very accurate. It's all about choices. So one of the things I want to talk about, I am going to show you here.
Okay. 221.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so there were 3 different scales. The first scale is a scale that I weighed in about, I think it was around 11 o'clock, 11:15 in the morning, and it said 221. Well, in the afternoon, or early evening, about 5:30 or 5 o'clock, somewhere in between there, I weighed in at Tops, and it said 219 and a half. And so after weighing in, I had to come home and pick up my kids because they do babysitting, and pick up my husband because he is also a member of Tops. And we went back and he weighed in. But during the time that I was home waiting for everyone, I had on the exact same clothes that I had in the weigh-ins. And, well, actually the weigh-in at the Biggest Loser contest, I had on, what did I have on? I think I had on like capris or something, rather than the shorts. And so, and a t-shirt. I had capris and a t-shirt. But the one in the evening at Tops, I had on black shorts and a black tank top that I wear every week, so that way I know I have an accurate measure. And then I weighed at home before going back to the meeting. And when I weighed in then, it was 218.6, I believe. So well, that sounded bad. That can also be a form of self-sabotage. Weighing in on more than one scale to get an accurate weight, because it can put you on a false high or it can put you on a false low. So I am doing the Biggest Loser challenge because I want my numbers to count, but I'm not going to use, say, oh wow, I lost 2 pounds this morning, so that's my loss. But in the afternoon, I had a 2-pound gain at my Tops meeting. Well, I'm going to go with that 2-pound gain. As crappy as it would be, that's what I will go with, because I want to have one scale that is always going to be what I use as a normal weigh-in. The Biggest Loser contest is going to be great. It has been the other 2 times that I participated, and I very much enjoy that. But I cannot use it as my long-term weigh-in, because when the contest is over, that's what it is. It's over. So I want to go with the scale that is going to give me the numbers that I can rely on without having the false highs and the false lows. So I choose to keep with my Tops weigh-in that I know is going to be accurate for me. Now my weigh in on my scale, I do that on a daily basis, and I do it because I want to keep track of myself, to make sure where I'm at, that I'm being consistent. But again, that can be a form of getting off track, because today I'm eating appropriate and I'm eating healthy, and so I know what I'm supposed to be, close to today. But say tomorrow I go out and I decide I'm going to splurge and I'm going to have chips and salsa. What do you think that's going to do to the scale for me? It's going to probably give me water retention, and that, again, I go step on the scale then on Sunday, and bam, I have a 3-pound gain. And all it is I'm not used to eating all the salty foods, so I will get a false gain out of that. It may take me a couple days to come back from the chips and salsa, but I can do it. So that you don't want to take so literal that scale and put yourself in the mindset of I can't. That is probably the biggest form of getting off track that I think I can say. The other one is drifting away from support. When I drift away from my support, I usually end up having gains, and the reason is I'm not staying focused. I'm not being accountable to somebody. I'm not even being accountable to myself, because it's easy to lie to me. But it would be much harder if you knew what the scale said. So that can be another form. When you're sick, you obviously need to tone things down. And what happens with me is after I'm done being sick, I'm so used to eating the comfort foods that, it's like, tomorrow I'll exercise. Tomorrow I'll measure my food. Well, after so many tomorrows, then you kind of step on that scale again and you go, it's too late. And that's a way to get derailed. So stay focused, stay with what you know is right for you, and hopefully that will stay true. Just stick with it. Don't give up, because giving up gets us nowhere. I've done it enough times that I've gone way up here and I've gotten way down here, and then I somehow end up back in the middle again. And right now I'm a little bit below the middle. This week I had a 2-pound loss. Last week I had a 6-pound loss. The week before that was a 0.5 pound gain, and the week before that was a couple of pounds gain. So just stay focused with your program and what you know is right for you. And you can lie to yourself, but it's really hard to lie while we're doing these videos, because it shows what we're doing. So if you want to stay accountable and stay on track, make some more videos. In fact, I would love it if you would post a video response to this one and share with us what you do that throws yourself off track and what you can do to avoid getting there. So my dogs are barking. I want everybody to have a fabulous weekend. The cooler weather is here for us. And please check out my personal channel, youtube.com/DEA Steinwand. And I will post the link to that over on the side. So thank you for watching the Weight Loss Diaries, and I hope that we hear from you. Have a great weekend. Bye.